Waterman.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Curtis Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Waterman.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Panthers.
This nigga act like he can't join, bro.
McCaffrey on the counter. And some room to maneuver. Escapes the defender. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 43 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Yak.
On the ground, McCaffrey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 11-yard line.
Yo, what the fuck?
Second and 11. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Right around
Forward,
the 8.
bro.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
For the field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Come on,
Pass
bro.
complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Ito Smith, his first carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 26 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 3.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Gun now on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is the tight end, Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Kickoff for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Panthers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
David Njoku.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
The 47-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
But it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Bro, what the
and he fires
fuck?
one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Down, Carolina.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Hopkins set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside
What the
20.
fuck?
And he's going to get this
Bro.
deep on the Carolina side of the
Dude,
field.
you cannot be
A
serious.
big-time play there for the Falcons. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 72 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Dustin Hopkins.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. from 3 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
The pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Now a throw to the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And a Panther 1st down.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yo, we figured out.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Flush to his right, and he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.